Hello everyone, Travis Devon here. Today I wanted to give you a behind the back look into how I market in Twitter in just 30 minutes per day. How I increased my following to over 29,000 followers. How I've generated 1.2 million impressions every month. How I increased my engagement virtually on autopilot. And how all of that results into 5 to 10 leads per day. So let's go right into the training. First off, it's important to understand that your audience is probably the most important factor in your business. And to grow a large audience requires time and effort. When I first started out, I would go to a leader within my niche and follow him and then follow a couple hundred people that followed him. You know, on average 30% of those people follow you back. And then after a week or so, I would go and unfollow the people who did not follow me back so that I would have room for the new followers. Now I use an app called Status Brew. As you can see right here at the top, it's statusbrew.com, right? And as a network marketer, Eric Worre is probably one of the biggest names in network marketing. He is one of the network marketing leaders that I would find. And I would follow, like I say, a couple hundred people to his followers. Now, it's important to understand that you don't have to be a network marketer to use these tips. You know, you can be a network marketer, online marketer. You can own a mom and pop store or just own a lawn service in Houston, Texas. These tips will still help you increase your following, generate leads, and also increase engagement on your site. So let's hop into Status Brew. Now, Status Brew does have a free service. As you can see, I'm a premium member, so you wouldn't be able to do as much as I can do with it. However, you still get to utilize the sources. Okay, a source is simply something like something or someone that you want to target. Say you want to target a specific keyword. You can add that keyword in as a source and then go follow people who use that keyword. Okay, now I'm using Eric Worre. Like I said, he's one of the biggest names in network marketing. All right, once you log into his account, once you log into your account and you open him up as a source, you go right down here to not following you. Right, these are the people that are following him that are not following you. Now, I have filters already created and saved, which saves me a lot of time. So all I have to do is click over here, click on my new filter, and just start clicking. Just start clicking. It is just this simple. This takes me probably about 15 minutes per day, right? After now I get to follow about 1,000 people every single day. But you also have to understand that I have close to 30,000 followers. So if you don't have that many followers, if you're under 10,000, I would say don't follow more than 500 people every single day. And then after about a week or so, go and unfollow some of these people so that you can make room for your new followers. All right, to do that, you simply just log back into your Twitter account. Your click back over to your Twitter account. All right. Now, I normally give people about 7 days, like I say, a full week. And these are the people that are not following me. Just change this to 7 days, 10 days, 15 days. Let me see how many options. Yeah, 10 days, 15, 20, however many days you want to go back. And then the exact same thing. Just start clicking. And like I said, with this strategy alone, it saves me plenty of time because, like I say, it takes probably about 15 minutes. Now, you don't necessarily have to unfollow people every day, but I would advise following people every single day. All right. Next, we want to talk about content. Now, I understand that you don't have all day to be sending out tweets to people, but that's cool. This is why you find you an automated app that helps you to schedule your tweets. Now, I use Tweet Jukebox. As you see right here, you can hit the sign up. It goes straight to your Twitter account and you have to authorize it. But because I'm already using it, all I have to do is click sign in to Twitter. See, it redirects, make sure the authorization is fine. Okay, you want to go in when you first start out and add a jukebox. I already have a few jukebox set up with images and quotes and everything that I send out on a daily basis. Also here, this OPC, other people's content. It is perfectly fine to curate other people's content on Twitter, especially if it's content that you yourself like to read. Now I'm gonna be honest, a lot of the stuff that I learn about internet marketing, I learned from my Twitter page because most times I'm tweeting things that I myself haven't read, which is probably one of the reasons why I spend so much time on Twitter. Because with those tweets that I haven't read, sooner or later I get the opportunity to read those posts myself. Now I share posts from Addicted to Success, Entrepreneur.com, my own personal blog post. As you can see here, I already have 166 in this record, but I just put these in yesterday. Now, I also understand that most people do not have the time to sit here and manually add tweets, each tweet separated. So, to help you with that, I have a bonus. I have a great bonus to help you with that. I'm going to share with you a link to my blog post feed, right? These are simple Excel spreadsheets used in Google Docs. Now, I don't know if this works offline, so I would advise getting Gmail because you get Google Docs for free and you also get 15 gigabytes of storage space, which means you get to save these three documents here. These three documents are what saves me a lot of time when it comes to curating other people's content. I have an account at bitly.com. That's BITLY. That's a link shortener that I use to shorten my links. Now I'm gonna get into how to use this here in a short second. But first, let's jump over into Eric Voorhees' page. Now, I use a lot of his content on my Twitter account because he has some great content for network marketers, and because I am a network marketer, it's a lot that I can learn from this young man. So to save time in trying to find the titles and the links to a lot of his posts, what you do is you just look for his RSS feed. Now, on a lot of websites, you type it, you just / feed, or you can / RSS, and it'll get you to this link. Now, you take this link, copy and paste it over here into this blog feed over in the A1, because the other two have values that's already typed up for you, so you don't have to worry about using it. I'm going to share these documents with you. Always paste value only. Paste the link there, and it gives you the titles here, the links here. Now, what I like to do is I like to copy and paste the titles and the links into a new spreadsheet, into a blank spreadsheet here, right? I always paste special, paste values only. Once you have the links and the titles copied and pasted into this new sheet, then I take the links, because the links themselves, like I say, are too long. So you copy the links. Another thing you want to check is the length of the title itself. If the title itself is going to be too long, now I like to use this number 10. That lets me know it's just out of habit. I've been doing it for a while. So that lets me know that the titles are actually short enough to where this will work. All right. So I'm going to copy all of these titles, all of these, links, and I'm going to put them into my Bitly shortener. Now, it's important that you all know, if you go with Bitly, right, you have to get an access token, which is right here, the access token. So once you log into Bitly, it's gonna ask for authorization through Twitter, just like a lot of the other apps, right? Once you got it all authorized and set up, you go to this link here. You copy and paste this link here into your web browser. Actually, I'll just do it real quick, like into your web browser. Oh, I should have did a paste with and go. And right here, you confirm your password. It'll generate that token. You copy and paste that token, and you place it right here in this space here. You place it right here in this space here. Once that is set up, you can take your links and place them here. Paste values only, right? And then it generates these bit.ly links for you, to help you save on your 140 character. Copy it. Another thing that I do, I take those and I paste those into C, value only. Another thing that I do is I go over here to D. Let's say that there is a hashtag that I want to use. Like with this one, you'll say network marketing. Right now, you don't necessarily have to put network marketing hashtags with all of them, but it's a great idea to put them in half of them, especially the ones with the short titles. The ones with the short titles, it's a great place to throw it in. Now, see these longer ones, these longer titles, you might not want to use those, but definitely those with the short titles, because you know that you have space to throw in that hashtag. Now, next, what I do, I take these from, I take and copy, I delete actually, moving too far. I delete the actual links, the whole column. If this mouse would work, this would work great. All right, so you delete this entire column, leaving you with the hashtags, the bit.ly short links, and you just copy and paste. Copy all of those. Now, I use Note++. Let me see if I can find it here. Right, Note++. Let's remove all of these. Now, with Note++, because we're using Tweet Jukebox, you have to have this tweet_text for them to take the files and set them up as tweets. You have to have that in the first one, and then you take all your links and copy and paste them here. If you click this icon here, it says show all characters. I advise you download Note++ because this will save some time also, and the reason it saves time is because of this red arrow. This red arrow, if you take it and try to put these in the Tweet Jukebox right now, you're going to have 10 titles, just the titles. Then you're going to have 10 separate bit.ly link shortener emails. Those are going to go out as separate tweets. And then for all of the ones that say hashtag network marketing pro, they're going to be their own separate tweet. So to make sure that these go out as full tweets, this link right here goes out as a full tweet, you have to remove this character. To remove this character is simple. You just highlight it, copy it. You go up here to search, find in files, and see it already puts it in there for you. You go over here to replace. You put your cursor in the replace with, hit the space bar one time, and then click on replace all. It removes that character from every single link. You're good to go. You hit close. Now, here's something else that's very important that you have to pay attention to. When you hit save as, you want to save it as a text file. So I'm going to put it on my desktop. Right? So you have to hit .txt. You want to save it as a text file. I already got one on my folder, so I'll just replace it with this one. All right. Now, when you go back into Tweet Jukebox. When you go back into Tweet Jukebox, now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create a new one. I'm just gonna create a new jukebox, right? See it right there, new list, jukebox off. I'm gonna leave it off just for the purposes of this exercise. Click save the changes, and then you go up here to tweets. Upload tweets. Now they give you a CSV file, which is straight from an Excel spreadsheet. So if you want to save it from an Excel, then you just click save as and then scroll down till you see CSV. You always have to make sure that you have this tweet_text in the #1 spot, the very first spot. If you use CSV or if you use text, it doesn't matter. This has to be in the first spot. All right, choose your file, scroll down here and find it. This is it right here. See, this is what the text file looks like, and this is just a regular Note++ file, but this is a text file. This is the one I saved it as. Click open, click OK, and it throws those 10. That's all it was it 10? It looks like a lot more than 10. And it throws those 20. Oh, so it's set up for 20. So it throws those 20 tweets in for you. All right. It's important that you check to make sure that your links and your hashtags are all in there, because a lot of the characters like commas and underscores and hashtags, they're not read by this program. Like this one here. Let's say this one here. Say I copied and pasted from somewhere else, and this program doesn't read this. What will happen is none of this, none of this from that character on to here would be there. All you would have is creating summer momentum. So you would have none of this, which means you would have to go back to your text file, find that one that says summer momentum. Where is that? Creating summer momentum, and copy it. Oh, but that was a part two. Yeah, that was creating this momentum part two. So where is that? I don't see it. It should be. I'm just here we go part two. So you would have to copy all of this. Well, actually, what you would have to do is you would have to backspace that one, do a regular dash, and then copy all of this. Just this here. Well, let's remove this so it goes out of your way. Copy this, copy and paste that right back into it. And that is how I save a lot of time marketing on Twitter. Now, something else I wanted to share with you all. If you haven't already downloaded your eye-opening guide to Twitter marketing, right? There will be a link below this video. If you go ahead and download that today, you get a bonus webinar training, 61-minute webinar training that teaches you this exact same strategy. I also share with you the links to all of my spreadsheets that'll help you save some time. That will help you save as much time as possible. Now, in that book, you will learn how to create an attractive bio. You will learn the do's and don'ts of your headers. You also learn the do's and don'ts of creating a welcome message. You'll learn how to quickly grow your audience. I give you tips on keeping yourself relevant with your engagement. I also teach you how your best practices for your Twitter and how to put all this together to capture. Excuse me, y'all. I need some water. My throat's kind of dry. Well, anyway, like I was saying, how to put all of this together to capture the information of the people who are interested in your product and services. So once again, that is an eye-opening guide to Twitter marketing, and you can find the link below this video. Thank you.